difference between the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. St. John 14:21. He that hath my commandments keepeth them. He it is that loveth me, and he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father, and I will love him, and I will manifest myself unto him, which is what? The revelation of prophecy of these things that won't come to pass, like the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, Revelation 13-16, the coming of martial law, FEMA camps, world economic collapse, central bank digital currency, all these things leading to the mark of the beast, which is written in biblical prophecy, which is what we have received through our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. This is a book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, and verse 1. So I returned and considered all the oppressions that are done under the sun, and behold, the tears of such as were oppressed, and they had no comforter, and on the side of their oppressors there was power, but they had no comforter, which is what we had before we knew that these things had to be so, that these things had been revealed unto a few. These are the things that we understand now. And now the Lord is making certain signs manifest, which is what increases our faith, because we see the wickedness. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. This is the word that came unto Jeremiah. Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war, of evil, of pestilence. So these are the things we're prophesying. We're not prophesying peace. We're prophesying destruction that is coming to America, Babylon Great, martial law, FEMA camps, world economic collapse, all these things that are being made manifest. The day of the Lord being darkness and not light. So this is what you're going to have. The RFID chip coming. World War III, Ezekiel chapter 38, Gog and Magog, which is Russia, China, Iran. All these countries that will ultimately make war with America, Babylon Great, and should shoot thermonuclear fire through the ICBM missiles, which is why you have, in these latter days, wars, rumors of wars. So it says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. Verse 9, the prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord hath truly sent him. First Thessalonians 5:17. It says, pray without ceasing. Verse 18, and everything give thanks, for this is the will of God and Hamashiach Yahushai concerning you. Quench not the spirit, despise not prophesying, reprove all things. Hold fast that for that which is good. So we're proving all things via the scriptures. The Holy Bible says in the book of Isaiah that you cannot make this book with any other book. Why? Because it's all there. The Hebrew, the law, statutes, and commandments, which is the Torah, the law of Moses. You have the biblical prophecies, the prophecy of the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, the destruction of America, Babylon the Great, in the book of Revelation, the remnant waking up, which is a great awakening happening in these latter days. The name of the Most High God, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashem means in the name. Yahweh Shai is who you call Jesus Christ in ignorance. It's Yahweh Shai, Hamashayah. Not white Jesus, not a goddamn rock, not a goddamn wooden cross. Yahweh Shai, the only begotten Son of the Most High God. So these are the things that we're out here prophesying. The coming of the RFID chip, martial law, FEMA camps, World War III, many being destroyed in World War III, war coming to the earth, a draft coming back. Through the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, we've been given the understanding. We're calling out these other Hebrew Israelite camps. They're not giving you the true understanding. They don't give you the Lord's name, IURC. They're worried about who has the biggest camp. ISUPK just making up the breakdowns of the scripture. Zikari not touching on the main points, which is the end time prophecy, the RFID chip, martial law, FEMA camps, World War III. This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 4, verse 30. For the grain of evil seed had been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning, and how much ungodliness has it brought up unto this time. Because what? Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, by which the world was renewed. And they were also here, all these ancient people. But they all went off, which is why the Lord always kept a particular seed to keep the way through Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, which is being manifest and through the Spirit. Like it says in the book of Romans, chapter 8. The Spirit beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of God. So you're not hearing this in your church. You're not hearing this in your online church lessons. You're hearing it live and direct from the scriptures, not from our opinion. We're not prophesying peace. We're telling you destruction is coming. We're showing you the signs of the times that we're in. Just look up. Look at the skies. They say it's so-called Canadian wildfires. These goddamn crackers, they're lying to you. They want you to take their poison. They want you to breathe it in. They want you to eat it. They want you to study their poison doctrines, philosophies, religions, because it benefits them. It benefits them in every way in which they had made it. So it says, how much shall he yet bring forth until the time of threshing come? The time of threshing is what? When the Most High God rains fire and brimstone upon America, Babylon the Great. When he brings the RFID chip. When he brings a famine which is coming to America as well. Book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16 and 15. Say that one house will invade another for a lack of water, a lack of bread. You're gonna have people that will take the RFID chip. You're gonna have those that don't, and they're gonna spoil one another. This is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 10. Say ye to the righteous that it shall be well with him, for they shall eat the fruit of their doings. Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hands shall be given him. Verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which need thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths. That is what's happening in the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American community. Children are their oppressors. Your leaders guide you in the wrong path. Go into your churches and you see nothing but images, Virgin Mary statues, lies, deception. Verse 13, the Lord standeth up to plead, standeth to judge the people, which is through what? The words of prophecy, the words that Yahushua spoke about. Which is why he said, the words that I speak unto you in the last days, they shall judge you. Which is what? In the volume of the book, in which he comes in. He comes in the volume of the book, the whole understanding. So this is why we're out here prophesying the Most High God's name, that we are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. We're prophesying to you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans of what? Destruction, pestilence, famine, World War III, the RFID chip, martial law, FEMA camps, world economic collapse, central bank digital currencies. All these things lead to the mark of the beast, the second coming of the Black Messiah. You call Jesus Christ in ignorance. His name is Yahushua. We're giving you the doctrine and 100% truth according to our elders, Great Millstone. So this is what the Holy Bible is about. Latter-day prophecies. The day of the Lord be in darkness and not light. We'll give you the Most High God's name, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. We're prophesying to you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. 2/3 have been blinded from knowing the Lord's name, from knowing the words of prophecy, from knowing that these things will come to pass. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, and verse 5. For her sins. Revelation 18 and 4. And I heard another voice from heaven, saying, Command her, my people, that you be not partaker of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and God has remembered her iniquities. So we're telling our people to come out of the philosophies of America, Babylon the Great, to seek the Most High God while he still may be found. Seek the words of prophecy. Call upon his name in the day of trouble. Be sealed in your mind about these things that are coming to pass. Why? Because it is evident that there are many devices that are coming into the earth. Many snares. People for a snare and holes, which are these churches. Isaiah 40, chapter 44 and 22. All these things are manifest through the word, via what is going on and is happening in these latter days. This is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person, such as Esau, for one morsel of